Welcome to Earth Eats. I'm Kate Young. Welcome to my kitchen. Today we're going to make some fish pockets or baked fish in a parcel. There's many different things to call it. I love it because it is a simple way to prepare a fairly elegant and substantial meal. It was one of the first dishes that my partner made for me and I just really loved it. So you have some vegetables, you have some filleted fish, and your seasonings, salt and pepper, herbs. You can also put it on sort of a base of rice or very thinly sliced potatoes. You want to make sure they're really thinly sliced so that they bake around the same time as the other ingredients. You want to have 2 layers of aluminum foil, and then I like to put a layer of parchment on it. That is not necessary. That is just me wanting to not have the fish right next to the aluminum foil. In the center of the foil, I'm going to lay down a little bed of rice. Then you're going to start layering with these other ingredients. And we're going to use some very thinly sliced red onion and a few slices of tomato. You don't want it to be too liquidy, so you don't necessarily want to include all of the juice from the tomato, but a little bit's okay. You can put other things in here too. You could put greens, you could put, like spinach or chard. You could put zucchini slices, just any number of things, as long as they're pretty small and thin so that they can cook in the same amount of time as the fish. And then you want to take your fillet, and this is tilapia, and lay it over. And then here we have the juice of 1 lemon. And then we're going to add 2 tablespoons of olive oil to that. You could use any kind of filleted fish. You can use any kinds of seasonings and vegetables that sound good to you or that are in season. There are a lot of different ways to go with this. So then you just want to pour some of this over. And then we'll want to do some seasoning. Salt, pepper, some sprigs of dill, and then I have these garlic scapes that just came from the garden. The best way to explain it is it's the beginning of the seed of the garlic plant. So when the garlic is growing, it has these long leaves. 4 weeks or so before you're going to harvest the garlic, it'll send up these little shoots in the center. And you really don't want those to stay on the plant, or else the plant will start putting all of its energy up here into this seed. And where you really want it to go is down into your garlic bulb so that they get nice and plump. So people harvest these, you just pull them out of your garlic. It's good for the garlic, and you can use them. They have a nice mild garlic flavor. I'm just gonna curl them up on top of this fish so that it can kind of impart that flavor a little bit. So I'm just going to fold this over, not get too fussy with it, because it is going to have the foil layer as well. But the foil layer, you do want to make it airtight. And then these are just going to go directly in the oven. And they'll bake for about 20 minutes, and then you can check your fillet and make sure it's cooked all the way through. Okay, so our fish pockets or parcels packages are out of the oven. And we've checked them. They are definitely done. Now for the steamy unveiling. Oh, the dill is just delightful. What I love about making fish this way is that when I was making it, I felt like I wasn't really doing much to it. I wasn't putting much on it. I wasn't adding a whole lot of flavor. But the flavors that are here are really getting concentrated because it's all staying inside this packet and it's getting steamed and sort of infusing the whole fish. And it doesn't need salt, it doesn't need anything. It is just perfect like this. I'm tasting the lemon, the dill. It's perfectly tender and just flaky and delicious. And then that bed of rice underneath, it's like you kind of have a full meal. You could make a quick salad while the fish is baking, and that's dinner. It's a great weeknight dinner. I hope you enjoyed this, and if so, please like and subscribe. and you can find our podcast at eartheats.org or wherever you get your podcasts. Thanks for joining us. I'm Kayte Young. We'll see you next time.